I'm Abby Jackson. This is the Entertainment News and Celebrity Gossip TV. This is for Tuesday, March the 18th. Uh, in shocking news today, Tracy Morgan's sickness revealed after he vomited at a Knicks game last night, at last night's game. So we'll look into this courtesy of dailymail.co.uk. That's the dailymail.com. Dailymail.com. Shout out to them for this this news update, breaking news update here. Fair use for this from dailymail.com. So Tracy Morgan was suffered from a bout of bad food poisoning when he vomited all over the court at Monday's New York Knicks game. In a worrisome scene, the actor, 56, suddenly got sick in his courtside cheer at Madison Square Garden, with videos of him throwing up shared to X. The 30 rock star attended to by the medics after he suffered the emergency during the first half of the Knicks game against the Miami Heat, later taken away in a wheelchair. He took to Instagram from his hospital bed on Tuesday to reveal that he was on the road to recovery and still keeping up with basketball. Morgan wrote, "Thank you for all your concern. I'm doing okay. Doctors say it was food poisoning. Appreciate my MSG family," that's Madison Square Garden family, "for taking such good care of me. I need to shout out the crew and that had to clean that up. Appreciate you. More importantly, the Knicks are now 1-0 when I throw up on the court, so maybe I'll have to break it out again in the playoffs." That's Tracy Morgan in the hospital, recovering from a bout of food poisoning at the game yesterday. That's him right there, Tracy Morgan. In a photo, the shirtless comedian who had electrodes across his chest gave thumbs up. Images from fans showed the comedian, who had diabetes and underwent kidney transplant 15 years ago, vomited near his feet with some of it spilling onto the court. The game, which ended 116-95 Knicks victory, was paused for around 10 minutes as medics tended to the actor. Following the vomiting incident, the Knicks fan was escorted from the arena in a wheelchair. He appeared visibly distressed and was seen holding a towel to his face. Spectators reported seeing blood from his nose as he departed. DailyMail.com had reached out to Morgan's representatives for comment. The cause of the medical episode remains unknown. Representative for the Madison Square Garden told people after the incident, "We hope Tracy feels better. Looking forward to seeing him back courtside." Born in the Bronx, Morgan is a loyal Knicks supporter and a frequent game attendee. Morgan had a long history of diabetes and underwent a kidney transplant in 2010. Also survived a near-fatal car accident in 2014 that left him in a coma for 8 days. So that's his Instagram. He basically what I read earlier. This is what he said on his Instagram. Oh yeah, that's disgusting. Oh God. Wow. That's disgusting. Oh God. Oof. Tracy Morgan getting wheeled out from the courtside at Madison Square Garden, bleeding from nose, could barely stand up. Hope he's okay. That's what one Twitter user said. The real Josh Brown. Tracy was recently seen attending the 9th annual Love Rocks New York City benefit concert for God's Love We Deliver at Beacon Theater on March 6th. He looked to be in good spirits and was seen smiling and posing for the cameras. He was also one of the presenters at SNL 50, the homecoming concert last month. Last year, he set the record straight on his experience with the controversial weight loss during Ozempic. While he previously claimed he gained 40 pounds while taking the type 2 diabetics medication, the comedian confessed that his remark was made purely for comedic effect. "That was just a joke," he told E! Ozempic did great by me and I was glad to use it. Morgan, who admitted to using the drug in August, added that he takes it once a week. "It cuts my appetite in half. Now I only eat a half bag of Doritos." You shouldn't be eating any of that stuff anyways when he's on that kind of medication. I wouldn't even eat that kind of stuff. should be eating healthier than that. But anyway, to each his own. The SNL alum received a kidney from his ex-girlfriend. Transplant is believed to be tied to his diabetes, and that's why he should be eating a healthier diet instead of Doritos. Several weeks after his transplant, he thanked a woman named Tanisha for donating her kidney, presumably referring to ex-girlfriend Tanisha Hall. 2024, Tracy encouraged living organ donations. I am living proof of the benefits of organ donation. It has given me an opportunity to show people that you can go on and live a full life when you find a match. That's Tracy Morgan there. Ben Stiller, he's a regular Nick attendee at Madison Square Garden, supported Tracy Morgan. Ben Stiller, you got images from fans vomiting near his feet, some spilling onto the court. There's Drake, Aaron Judge. That was 2024. That's it right there. He says, my donor saved my life, and by enrolling in the New York Donate Life Registry, you could help save many others. Morgan previously shared that after being diagnosed with diabetes, he did not take the disease seriously at first. You should. You gotta take it seriously. That one day I really got sick, the doctor was like, hey, listen, we may have to take your foot. That was it for me. Now I take my insulin every day. My blood sugar doesn't get over 120. In 2012, Morgan was rushed to a hospital in Denver where he was treated for a flu-like symptom and dehydration. 2014, a sleep-deprived driver of a Walmart truck collided with Morgan's chauffeur limousine, killing his friend James McNair, aka Jimmy Mack, and leaving Morgan in a coma with a number of serious injuries. Speaking to Complex about the incident, comedian shared that he had a conversation with God after the tragic limousine accident. I went to the other side. That is something I'm making up. Morgan told Complex. Do you know what God said to me? He said, your room ain't ready. I still got something for you to do. The actor was left with a traumatic brain injury for the horrific crash. You're never going to be normal after you go through something like that. Morgan told Complex. You don't die for a few weeks and come back to normal. Trust me. Something's going to be missing. Something's going to be gained. You just got to live your life after that. In 2019, he was involved in another car crash after his Bugatti supercar was sideswiped by a motorist in Manhattan, causing him to be driven away from the scene in an ambulance. The nasty incident occurred just 3 days shy of his 5-year anniversary of Morgan's fatal 2014 horror smash. 2020. Morgan filed for divorce from wife Megan Wollover. After 5 years of marriage, the couple share a daughter, Maven 10. He also shares 3 sons, Gitrid Morgan 38, Malcolm Morgan 36, and Tracy Morgan Jr. 32. His first wife was Sabrina Morgan. Morgan earned Primetime Emmy Awards nominations for his roles on ABC Saturday Night Live, where he starred from 1996 to 2003. And 30 Rock 2006 to 2013, where he played Tracy Jordan. So, my comments and thoughts on this are, Tracy Morgan's he's very lucky that he's able to come out of this. He's able to survive this. Man, that was pretty scary at that Knicks game last night. From what I read and what I saw through the pictures, that's scary. Man, oh man. Glad he's able to survive. Very lucky he's able to overcome this. He looks like he's in good spirits in the hospital, from what I'm seeing and what I'm reading. He went through a lot. Diabetes, a near car crash that took his life. Back about that. That was back a couple of years back, and that's incredible. That's incredible. It's incredible that you go through all of that, but you're still standing strong and still living your life. That's a testament to how resilient Tracy Morgan is. He's a very resilient person. So that's a testament to him. That's a testament to him for sure. See, now with the diabetes, now when you get all that, you have to eat properly. You can't be eating, you got to eat properly. You got to take your insulin like he did. Take his insulin a few times, once a day or so. And eat. And the key is to got to eat healthy, eat properly. I always try to eat properly, eat healthy, especially at his age. Yeah, you gotta eat properly. Just to maintain your health. Can't be eating Doritos and all that. Oh God, can't be doing all that. Yeah, it's very. That was a scary moment. I don't think I've ever heard or witnessed or saw a celebrity courtside at a basketball game throwing up in the middle of a game, throwing up and having to be rushed to a hospital. I don't think I've ever saw a celebrity go through that. From what I recall, I don't remember. I don't remember any celebrity going through that, sitting courtside front row like that. I've never heard of anything like that before. This is like Tracy Morgan's probably the first one to go through that, first celebrity to go through that at a courtside game, throwing up in the middle of a game, courtside sitting down, and I've never heard of that before. That's something, I tell you. That's all I gotta say about this. I'm glad he's recovering. Like I said, I'm glad he'll be out of the hospital soon. And you just gotta watch. He's gotta watch what he's eating and what he's consuming. That's the only thing. That's the thing. You gotta watch what you're eating and consuming. Like I said, especially at his age, man, you really gotta be cautious of what you're doing. Gotta be cautious. Gotta be very, very cautious, because man, you just don't know. You just don't know. So you gotta be cautious and careful. So. I mean, that's all I gotta say about this. I have nothing else to say. Like I said, glad he made a speedy recovery. Glad it wasn't any. Glad it. I'm glad everything. He's gonna be. I guess it looks like he's gonna be out of the hospital in a few days. So I'm glad to hear that he's in good spirits, doing well. It seems that way. So I'm glad everything's turning out well. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Comment below. Leave your comments. What do you think about this whole thing with Tracy Morgan? I know he has a history of diabetes, other diseases that he had it before. It seems like he's run into a lot of bad luck. He's had a lot of bad luck in the past. A lot of bad luck. Yeah. The history of bad luck. So I just wish him well. And just keep living your life. But just be wary. Watch what you eat and consume. That's all I can say. But comment below, like I said. Comment below. Leave a message. Comment below your thoughts about this whole Tracy Morgan situation where he ended up in the hospital, which is pretty scary. Give your thoughts and comments on that. Most importantly, hit the like and subscribe button for more entertainment news, celebrity gossip. That's it. That's all for today for the entertainment news. Until next time, take care. Peace.